Now this season we've covered football, volleyball, and basketball, but what about another sport that we haven't talked about as much? How about tennis? And right at Victoria West High School, they had a great year placing multiple people in districts just 1 month ago. Here's more about how this team exceeded expectations under first-year head coach Crystal Blazek. Now, the past couple of months, we've been talking about football, volleyball, and basketball here in the Crossroads. But one sport that we haven't been talking about is tennis. And one program that's done really well this season is Victoria West, who got district runner-ups and by-district champs there under first-year head coach Crystal Blazek. She describes how it felt coaching this team this season.
We were new to the district, so we didn't know exactly. We kind of went the Houston way, so we didn't know what those schools would look like. But my expectations were, once I saw the team hit, this is my first year here, and I saw them hit, I thought, wow, they can really do good things. And they came out and they performed and they did well.
One of the star athletes this season on the tennis squad is senior McKenna Spencer, who talks about what this team has meant to her.
We've had to develop a very good program, and we have developed a very good program here over these last 4 years. We have a bunch of players who really have come together, and we have been like a family, and I have known most of the team for 4 years. Most of us are seniors here, and just getting to know everyone and how everybody plays.
Besides Spencer being one of the top players on the tennis team, they also had a couple other placers there from districts. They had some first-team honors in Anthony Garcia, Capiche Chan, Alexis Lilly, and Biara Sauce. And they had one second-teamer in Natalie Hughes, all there getting placed there in districts. But with all these placers all in mind, Blazek still wants to get all them prepared heading into the off-season.
Conditioning now kind of in the fall, and then I take them, when we transfer into the spring, it's more of an individual season, kind of like track. So we get to work kind of more one-on-one, small groups versus the team aspect that we just got done with in the fall. So I like to kind of break it down and work with them a little bit more one-on-one or in the smaller groups.
Now, before the team moves to the offseason, they will host a fundraiser tomorrow night at the West Tennis Courts from 5:30 to 6:30. Come out to support these athletes and everything they do so they can get some more spirit wear and other gear heading into next season. Again, there, congrats for a great season there for Victoria West Tennis. And like I mentioned there at the end, head out there to the tennis courts tomorrow night to support all the tennis causes at Victoria West. But we had some basketball last night there in the Edna Cowgirls. They welcomed in Bay City there, and they took down the Black Cats 64-48 to improve to 5-1 on their young season. Kiera Santinella led the team there with 16 points, and Asbel Plutini and Shanti Kiera both had put up 8 points as well for the team. Girls now winners of 5 in a row, but they get a very tough test when they travel to Shiner to take on the Lady Comanches. Shiner was state-ranked last year, but have only played 1 game so far this year, so this game will be a great measuring stick for both teams. And some action also there from last night. The Goliad Tigrettes volleyball team, they are moving on to the 3A Division I state title after they beat the Grandview Zebras in straight 3 sets last night. They won the first set 25-22, the second set 25-17, and then the third set 25-17. Goliad back to the state title since 2023. They will face Bush in there in the state title there in Garland, Texas. Game will start at 2 p.m. That's going to do it.